In OpenTTD, we usually start with something simple. A bus route between two towns, maybe a coal train, or perhaps even a small airport or two. We build up slowly, expanding our networks, optimize our routes, and if everything goes well, we might just hit that perfect 1000 point score. But in today's game, things are going to be very different. I'll be playing against a map full of AI companies, each one expanding and building and running their companies in a relatively traditional way. Meanwhile, I will not buy a single vehicle. No purchasing of trains, trucks, no laying of roads or placing of track either. Just one company, a sizable loan, and a strategy so unconventional it might just work. Hello there, Master Hellish here, and welcome to a game of OpenTTD without placing a single piece of transport infrastructure. No laying of track, no buying of depots. I'm not here to build a network. I'm here to run a real business. And to do that, we'll need patience, profit, and slightly unconventional approach to company growth. The goal is simple: reach 1000 points, the highest score possible in this game. But the way I get there? Well, that just about breaks every rule that we'd have about how you're supposed to play this game. This is OpenTTD reimagined, and if it works, it might just be the strangest victory I've ever pulled off. And here is our world for our little bit different AI battle, where I'm not going to be fighting the AI directly, but I will be using them to achieve my goal. I'm going to unpause the game, and I'm going to get rid of nearly all of my loan, because right now, I don't need it, even though I can have a sizable loan up to £1 million. And here we go, we have Fast Transport Inc. starting construction. Let's see what they're doing. They've got a HQ in this town. That's promising. This town's a very big town. Let's have a look at the town directory, sort it by population. Ah, yes, this is the biggest town on the map. I wonder what they're going to build. Let's have a look at the company information and see. Oh, rail pieces. Okay, we've got a rail network going in. Station tiles. Let's have a look at their stations. Okay, so we've got a station over here next to a steelworks and a station over here next to an ore mine. Now, that might work. I mean, it's a bit zigzaggy, but it might bring in some profit, but not really what I'm looking for. Ah, Mongols Transport Corp has also been introduced, and they have produced a coal truck service. Oh, okay. Oh, hang on a minute. Yeah, and there's another line here, a coal line. Okay, so they're not just doing iron ore, they're also doing coal. Let's have a look at the company information. 16 trains, and the company is estimated to be worth £2.4 million. Well, that company's a bit big for us, but if we have a look at Mongols Transport, their company with only 10 road vehicles is worth a lot less. And we could use that to our advantage, but I'm not sure that it's going to be a shrewd business decision to do that just yet. Speaking of business, let's find out who's in charge of our business, and I think it's going to have to be Barry. It's going to be Barry the businessman, and Barry the businessman is going to be doing our fantastic company, Takeover Incorporated. There we go. Let's find out how Barry the businessman does in this game. Because if it goes wrong, I can blame Barry and it won't be my fault. Kraken AI has started in the world. They haven't done anything just yet, but we'll have to find out what they decide to build. Here we go, they've started construction over here, and they're doing a coal service with trucks. Okay. This is a service that I would probably do at some point, but it's not what we're looking for right now. Track AI has just jumped into the game, and they have an airport, and a very good airport next to a town. How many aircraft do they have right now? Just one? That's a little bit short. You kind of need more aircraft than just one aircraft, and presumably just 2 stations. Oh no, we've got some railway stations coming in as well. Looks like that they're trying to put in a coal service. That could be quite good. Let's have a look and see where that's going. I think it's going to be quite difficult for them to be able to achieve that railway route. It's an interesting one. There's lots of towns and hills in the way. And they did just purchase a second aircraft though, and some more airports. Okay. So maybe this could be a company to invest in. While Track AI has failed to actually lay any track, they now have 4 aircraft, and I think it's now time for our first business decision. We're going to take over this particular company. We're going to just acquire them straight out. Hostile takeover, loads of money. Here you go away. We want your business. So we're going to borrow all of our loan, take over the company, and now it's our company. I now own a load of aircraft and some rail stuff. Track AI has been acquired by Takeover Incorporated. Barry the businessman taking on that particular thing. We're going to get rid of this station because it's quite clear to me that they are going to completely fail at that route. That route's pointless to us. It's pointless owning a station if we're not going to be putting any track between it. But what we do own now are some airports and some aircraft. So let's have a look on the map to find out where they are. Now, if we have a look here, you can see our airports. We've got one in these 2 cities, and we've got some over here as well. Some of them are near each other, some of them aren't. And going a long distance is a good idea too, but we don't want to go too long. So maybe we go between these 2, or maybe we go between these 2, or maybe between these 2. I'm not 100% sure. Okay, so first off, we've got this airport, a big town, relatively good coverage, not many of the big buildings. Then down here, we've got one between 2 towns. Now that will be good later on once the towns start growing. There's 308 passengers there. This one has got a lot more passengers and a plane just left, so that might actually be best. So we're going to put all of our eggs in one basket. I'm going to say all 4 of my aircraft, I want to do the same journey. We're going to get better ratings when we do it like that. This one here, we're going to get rid of all the orders. We're going to say go from this airport all the way across to... yeah, we'll make it this one. This one seems to be okay. Then once aircraft 1 has done that, we're going to get rid of aircraft 2's orders and tell it to go to the same place as aircraft 1. You're going to follow aircraft 1 as well. So all 4 of them are now doing what I feel is a pretty optimal route. Hopefully they'll make us some good money, and we can use that money to make further investments. Now, Convoy has just bought a load of road vehicles. Let's find out what they're up to. Okay, so we've got a bus service between 2 towns. That's not the optimal thing to do, but that service might provide a bit of money. Depends how many road vehicles they've purchased. How much would it take to take them over? Well, at the moment it's 1.1 million, which is a lot of money. I don't want to pay that amount. In fact, we don't have that much. Now, it took a little while for our aircraft to fly around the world to where they needed to be, but it looks like for now they seem to be doing okay. We just need to keep an eye on them to make sure that they're not all breaking down constantly, and I haven't sent them too far. At the minute, 2 of them have broken down, so that might be an indication that it's a little bit far for this particular aircraft, in which case we might change the tactic, but for now they're making some good money. Okay, our aircraft are not doing very well. Currently 75% of them have broken down. They're going over too longer of a distance, so we need to find a shorter route that would be really good for them. Now, instead of going this long distance across the world, I'm going to get them just to go to this particular airport. It should do the job quite nicely. Admiral AI has started construction, and they have a fantastic brand new shiny airport. They also have 2 aircraft already. This could be a fantastic opportunity to expand our empire. Now, at the moment, it looks like they're putting loads of rail pieces in, which is not great because that's not what I really want. What are they doing? A passenger service between these 2. That is terrible. Okay, you know what? Stop. Hostile takeover. Immediate takeover. Yes, thank you. We will have your aircraft, Admiral AI. We will buy you out. Borrow my entire loan. We're going to invest. Company merger. Admiral AI Limited has been taken over by Takeover Incorporated. Well done, Barry the businessman. Let's find out if that was worth it. We're going to get rid of the stations. That's going to cost us a small bit of money. But then I'm going to recoup a load of money by getting rid of the track. Now, I'm not building new track, but I will remove infrastructure if I foresee that I don't want it. And we don't want this railway line. It doesn't follow our corporate plan. We've got 2 aircraft going between a couple of different places. We've got one down here. That looks like it's quite good. And is there a larger airport nearby? Ah, yes. Okay, 2 pretty big, large airports with good coverage in the towns and a good distance away. Now, they're not diagonally across the loop, but I think it might be best to move all of our aircraft to this new location. Let's do that. And then we just need to get the last planes over in that group of orders as well. There we go. So now we have a grand total of 6 aircraft and a whole bunch of airports. But 2 of the airports are now the larger size airports with better coverage and hopefully better capacity. And now, after 6 years, we're starting to claw our way off the bottom of the operating profit. Hopefully we can shoot up and start making loads of money and really get some acquiring going on. Track AI is back and up to their old tricks again. They've got some aircraft and some airports, and you know what? We can almost afford to buy them out. I think it might be quite cool to do that, to expand our empire. Let's see, have we got enough money? Not just yet. Hopefully we can get more money quicker than Track AI increases their valuation. I don't think we're going to be able to buy these ones out. They're $500,000 in valuation right now, and whilst we're doing well on money, we're not doing that well. We've only got 300,000 in the bank. We're not going to be able to catch up with these guys just yet. But we do have a new transport company to keep an eye on. What are they doing over here? It looks like they're trying to do a service with road vehicles and coal. I'm not really that interested. We've had our first crash, and a coal truck has been done in by a train. I think we might have a few more crashes as the game goes on. Also, there's a few more weird sort of station designs, but well, that is the OpenTTD AI after all. Now you might be saying, okay, how are you going to win? What are those 1,000 points? And if you look at the detailed performance rating in the game, it shows you your current score. And at the moment, we've made a start, but we're not doing great. 18% of the way there to our target, but it's early days. Only 8 years in, okay? Now we've been offered a vehicle from a manufacturer, and this is completely pointless for us. Usually I don't accept them because the reliability is bad, but the reliability doesn't matter if we're never going to purchase any vehicles, so no thank you. Mungo's come in with a couple of airports. Currently only 1 aircraft though, so I wonder what they're going to do next. Let's have a look at the placement. Okay, so we've got a large airport. That is pretty bad placement on the side of that city. Let's have a look at the other one. Yeah, that one's a little bit better. Ideally, I'd like them to have a couple more, but let's have a look at their valuation. Oh, 173,000. Yeah, it'd be nice to get a few more airplanes under my belt. Let's see what they do next. So our current cash at the moment is £430,000. So we can afford to wait a little bit. Well, oh no, their valuation just shot up. No, we can't afford to wait anymore. I need these 2 aircraft. Let's purchase the company. Taking it over. Company merger. Mungo has been taken over by the Takeover Incorporated for an undisclosed amount. Now the new aircraft I think are even better. Let's have a look. So that one goes 900 and something kilometers per hour. These ones only go 400 and something. So these ones can go further, which means we want them to actually do a bigger journey. Now I don't think the particular route that they were doing. Oh wow! That is a long route for those 2 aircraft to do. Okay, I don't think going from one end of the map to the other end of the map is a good tactic. So I'm thinking, what if we go from our existing airport, one of our existing airports, down to the one that's okay over here? Yes, let's redirect these aircraft. Hello, you! I don't know where you're going, but I've got some new orders. I want you to go to this airport here, and we're going to fly all the way up. Now, have we got a lot of passengers spare there? Let's have a look. Oh, yes, there are thousands of passengers waiting. Fantastic. And the second aircraft, I want you to share the orders of the first aircraft, of this one. There we go. Off you go. A couple of more companies have come along, including Epic Winning Company. Although I'm not quite sure if this Epic Winning Company is actually going to win, because they've got a bus station in this town, and the road is not actually connected to the network. I think these buses are going to be completely lost. I think that company is doomed to fail at this rate. A new transport company has come along called Chopper. I wonder what they are up to. Let's have a look. Well, they've got an airport, no aircraft at the moment. So they've put some airports in, and they have They have helicopters, which are terrible. I don't want to invest in helicopters, thank you very much. And at the moment, I've been able to repay the loan. Now, we might need to take that out again later when we do another hostile takeover, but for now, let's just leave the money sat there growing in the bank. And if we have a look at the company value graph, we can see Fast Transport Inc. are doing very well. And then TAC AI has just shot up. They're the ones I wanted to purchase, but we didn't quite have enough money at the time. Maybe we'll grab them in the future. Then look at this. Mongrels Transport was actually going down in company value until something went right for them. And then Convoy's doing okay, Kraken, and so is Roadrunner. Now, Black Hell City Transport is doing good, and we have some company value too, which means all the ones beneath us down here at the bottom have a much smaller company value than us, and let's check them out. So 6 trains and 24 road vehicles for 1.4 million. That could be a potential purchase. Let's take a closer look. Okay, looks like they've got a load of wood going around here. Oh, and some iron ore going there as well. A passenger train service? Maybe we could buy them up and decommission the worst ones? They don't have any aircraft, and they have loads of road vehicles, wood trucks and iron ore and stuff. I'm not sure it's worth it right now. I think that's no deal. I'm not having it. Okay, we got a brand new transport company coming in. Minstone Transport. They have nothing yet, but we need to keep an eye on this. I'm not sure this service is going to be worth buying. Have a look at their finances. Here we go. They are bringing in some profit. Not a massive amount. You know what? We're taking it. We're taking this company. It is in profit, and it's going to cost less than 400,000. There we go. We've got a merger. Barry the businessman strikes again. That one looks like it's not even connected, which is brilliant. Let's get rid of that. And actually, that one's not even connected either. So they actually only successfully managed to put 1 in there and 2 in here. Is that it? Okay, so there's some buses here, some buses there. This one's not connected yet. We'll get rid of that. That one's got stuff going to it. That one, has it got a road vehicle? It's got 2 road vehicles, a massive 2 road vehicles. Oh, we've got a new transport company coming in. They've got a station tile. They've got 2 station tiles. What is it? What? That? No, that's not what you do. Oh my goodness. That is what? And the train station, does this company even know what they're doing? No, they don't. They just deleted the train station. I wouldn't be surprised if the dock gets deleted as well at this rate. Chopper, I'm not interested in purchasing because they have an aircraft. That aircraft is a helicopter, which is terrible. But what they do have is 3 airports. And I think in this stage of the game, owning those airports could be very useful for later on. So, you know what? With the amount of money we have, I'm going to do a hostile takeover. We've acquired Chopper as well, so we've got those airports too. I need to make sure that I do not keep this helicopter, although it made 15 grand last year, so maybe we do. Okay, so the helicopter's making a profit. We'll keep it for now. We might redirect that in the future. Okay, so we've got another company with some more helicopters, and I feel that purchasing helicopters probably would be better than not having more aircraft at all, although the route that they're doing doesn't seem very good. Okay, let's borrow a tiny bit of money and take over the company. There we go. We've managed to bag those helicopters. Let's find the helicopters that we've got. You see they're in a few different groups. This one was doing quite good profits, actually. Let's have them all together. Now, it's probably going to take a little bit of time for the helicopters to get over there and group up together, but I think we'll be all right. Okay, Roadrunner has come in with a new company. So here we go. It's Roadrunner 2 because we now got 2 Roadrunners. All of these AIs are selected randomly from a pool of around 60 different sort of AIs. We haven't had the hog come round yet. That could be quite interesting. But here we go. Roadrunner's there. Hasn't done anything just yet. Are we trying to deliver goods from this sawmill? Because if that's the case, that could be a good thing for us. Ah, yes, it looks like the road is being constructed. Goods trucks could make us a little bit of money, and that distance is not too bad. And now we have our first trucks coming out. The question is, how many trucks are they going to purchase? 5 so far. It looks like they're doing them one by one. Okay. Production isn't great, though, because we're only having it being brought in along this great big long line here that from the green company. Oh, I'm not sure whether that's a good investment or not. These road vehicles. How much is the first road vehicle going to make? Let's find out. Here we go. Looks like the company now has 14 road vehicles. That wouldn't be too much of a bad start. The valuation of the company is going up quite a lot. And this goods truck is bringing in 1,200. Ooh, is that even going to be a decent profit, though? Yeah, actually it is, because it doesn't cost much to run. You know what? I think I'm going to purchase that company. It's going to be a nice little goods run. Where we go. Brilliant. All of those vehicles, I think, are doing that. Let's see. I think are they off? Oh my goodness, we've got so many vehicles now. Okay, so it looks like we've got a load of buses as well. Let's have a look at our money. So I've still got the loan if I want to use it, and we've got £250,000 in the bank. That means we can let a certain company grow and expand, and then acquire them. Right, if we look at the company value graph, we can see all the companies that have got a value that's less than ours. Epic Winning Company, and also a few others, but also Hellish. What are they up to right now? Oh, right, okay, so we actually have a boat service. Let's check this out. So the boating service is going from this town. That coverage is not good. It'd have been much better if it had got closer to the centre of the town. But where's it going to and from? Oh, it's going down here. And yet again, the coverage in the towns for the edge of the water is not great. But what's the value of the company? Do we just put a big stomp on them? Oh, the value of the company is already over $1 million. Over $1 million, and they've got one ship, and that's it. That is not a good valuation. I refuse. Bad deal. Hellish now has 5 ships, and some of those places are much better than what they were previously. Maybe what we could do is find the best ones out of the batch here for the kind of coverage, and perhaps use those. Yeah, that's got a pretty good coverage. That one, not so good. So what we could do is buy the company, decommission all of the different places except maybe these two, and just have the ships going backwards and forwards between those two places. We could just about afford that, but all of our money would be going into 5 ships, and no, ships aren't good enough for that. We've now ended up with another one of the company. So we've got the company, the second company, and now we've got the third company. And they seem to be doing a little bus service down here. I'm wondering whether doing a hostile takeover on some of these companies might be worth it, just to get the little routes and then be able to expand them with different vehicles in different places in the future. I think for now, yes, that company is small enough and cheap enough. I'm going to take it over, and we're going to keep an eye on that bus. If it makes some money, it can continue to exist. If not, I'll send it for the depot, and maybe we'll use it later. Yep, this company too is very cheap. We're having them. And what about this one? Oh, let's do the hat trick, shall we? Let's borrow a bit of money and get all 3 of the companies. There we go. Triple takeover. Done. So we need to keep a very close eye on these road vehicles for any routes that are not making much money. Let's go total profit this year. You can see we've got one here that isn't doing so good, but I think it just started out. But okay, maybe some of these road vehicles are actually making a little bit of money. It all adds up. Now, Hellish managed to get themselves up to 19 ships, and it looks like some of these routes might actually be quite good. Although what I can't do is get these ships from one location to another without building infrastructure, so I just have to make do with whatever I have in the areas that I have. What's the valuation of the company now? 1.6 million. We might overtake them sometime soon. Now, of course, our company value takes a big slump every time we purchase another one, but that's fine. We're growing, we're getting bigger and better, and getting more money in the bank to take over even more companies. Okay, it looks like we have a basic bus service going in. between a couple of nearby towns. That could work quite nicely for making a little bit of profit. I've seen some road vehicles going in, 7 road vehicles going backwards and forwards between those 2 different places. Current cost of the company is 177,000. I think I should be alright to purchase that if I wish. I want to see what they do next. Oh, Trains AI has just come in and has started building some stuff. I'll be interested to see how they get on. You know what? Roadrunner 2, we're having you. You're just going to get more and more expensive. Let's buy you while you're cheap. We'll have those road vehicles and add them to our company. Now, Trains AI, what are you up to? It looks like we're trying to deliver to a sawmill. Okay, hopefully it can build the line. Okay, that's quite some distance. If it manages to put that in, that might be a good line to purchase. Now, as we go through this battle, we're up to 45% towards our target of having 1,000 points. I'm not too focused on this right now. It's all about growing and acquiring. And when we own so much stuff, then we can start tweaking things to get our score really high. We've got another transport company coming in here. Looks like they're doing a load of road vehicles. Let's have a look at their stations. What on earth? Oh my goodness, how many stations? Thousands and thousands of bus stations all over the place, and 20 road vehicles already. That's quite a big company, and they're already 1.2 million in valuation for only 24 road vehicles. Look at all these, look at them. It's like they've just gone, yeah, we'll have them in every single town. What on earth is this AI doing? 60 stations, 62 stations, 32 road vehicles. It's going absolutely bananas. What's the valuation of it now? 1.4 million. You know what? I think we need to take this over, because otherwise they're going to become a big threat. Let's get an entire loan out there and take it over before it costs too much money. 1.5 million for that horrendously massive company. Well, we've managed to squash that particular one, and we've got a load of road vehicles now to add to our list. We've now got 105 road vehicles. I have no idea if any of those were doing particularly good, but we've got a load of bus stations all over the place now. Trains AI seems to have not really done too much actually at the moment. Yeah, I'm glad we squashed that threat. Now, that quick acquisition was costly. We spent a lot of money very fast without really investigating whether it was going to be a good investment. But with that many stations popping up all over the map, it was a big threat. Trains AI is now building. Let's have a look and see how things are going for them. Okay, looks like they've got a good deal of the track in. It's a bit wiggly, but it's on its way. I think they're going to manage to make a connection. Oh, bridge over there. Yep, they're in. Have they got any trains now? Surely oh, there's one. Oh, 5. Brilliant. Hostile takeover. 1.2 million. Can we afford it? Borrow everything we have. We've got 830,000. No! The purchase of the previous company means that we do not have the money to buy the Trains AI, which would have been a brilliant little route. Now, the question is, can we sell stuff to get money and purchase them? Let's see what we've got. Well, we haven't got any trains. We haven't got any ships. We've got some planes, but they're bringing in some good money. Maybe we could just sell a load of road vehicles. Don't think it'd be enough. Even if we managed to sell 100 road vehicles, that'd only be like 500,000, maybe, if that, if they were brand new. And that would only just get there, and that'd mean if we sold them all. I don't think we're going to make it. Oh, actually, no, our money is increasing quite well. We might just make enough money before their valuation goes up too much. So if I get rid of all that, what's that vehicle worth? 3,000. Not a massive amount in the grand scheme of things. We've just gone past the million mark, and they're still valued at 1.2 million. That road vehicle just made £3. I think that decision to get rid of it is a good idea. Oh, their valuation just jumped up to 1.5 million. Selling these road vehicles is making little to no difference. Let's let them keep running. Oh, the valuation just jumped up to 1.7 million. I'm not sure we're going to be able to catch this one now. And they've got to load more trains on that route too. Oh, that's a shame because I really want that. Yeah, and look at their operating profit. Absolutely shooting up. There's no way we're going to be able to afford them. Oh, if we get rid of the helicopters, they're not making much money. I don't know if that would help. Okay, send to hangar. The original small aircraft, we're going to send them to the hangar as well. We're going to sell all of those. I'm sure these aircraft will making way more than the value of what they are. This chase has been in vain. We're up to 1.4 million in the bank, but the valuation's gone up to 2. We haven't managed to do it in time. That's not an investment I'm going to be able to make, and I've gone and sold a load of my aircraft now. And as the train's AI profit surpasses ours, we have missed out on a big, big opportunity there. This is a very big dent in our quest to beat the game. Our quest is not over, but this has been a little setback. Although, despite that setback, our score is now up to 80%. We do need to deliver lots of different cargo types, and we also need to get more money in the bank. So we are actually slowly getting closer towards our goal. Roadrunner 2 has managed to get some trucks on the go. Looks like they're getting some services in that will move things from a farm to a factory. Now, once they've purchased some trucks, I think I will purchase the company because, well, we need to have some income, and I think these trucks will probably make some income. You know what? No, we're going to take the company as it is. There's a livestock service. That livestock service is now ours. I've taken it over. Hopefully this is going to make some money. How much? Let's see. 14 items of livestock there. Income, £297, 296, 298, 297. Okay, some money coming in there. Fantastic. Kraken AI is back with a new setup here. We've got what looks like a steel pickup. It's relying on a different AI to bring steel in, but that's coming in by train, so I think that'll be okay. Oh, Kraken's building. There it is. There's the road. It's in. And I guess that's going to mean that some vehicles will be coming along quite soon. One road vehicle. Is that it? Now, I've got 1.3 million in the bank, and I've also got a £1 million loan if I need it. So there's the first drop off. That's a Oh, the factory got taken away. The factory's gone. The industry's shut down. I wonder what it's going to do about that. We'll have to keep a close eye on that. We've got another transport company now being launched, and they are doing some big roads and quite a few stations and vehicles. What's going on here? Okay, I think that might be all right. Might be a good route to take. Let's have a look. Yeah, we're picking up wood and we're taking it. It's not the best, but I don't want to be in competition with them, and it's only going to cost 200 grand to take them over. Stamp them out of existence. They now belong to me. Kraken's feeling optimistic and has gone up to 2 road vehicles. Unfortunately for Kraken, I don't think that's ever going to work, but let's have a look. Looks like it's trying a new drop-off. Oh, and is it a new pickup? Okay, so it's got a separate road. Now, if this second one works without the industry closing down, it might be worth it. Yeah, I have a feeling this company might just not actually survive. Okay, we've got a new AI. This time they're building a railway line, or at least trying to. Looks like they're doing farm stuff to a factory. Oh, here comes the line. Presumably a couple of bridges. Yeah, a couple of bridges in there. And it goes down to this factory. Good. Okay, it's doing a dual line. I like to see a dual line. It might struggle here to get round its own bridge and then this station. I think, yeah, it is. It might have to go over its own line. Oh, it just did a passing place instead. It's like, right, I can't get past this point. I'm doing a passing place. You know what? That's fine. Couple of trains going in there, loading up. And you know what we're going to do? We're going to buy the company. Thank you. I now have some trains. And after all this time, they're my first 2 trains. Hopefully they make some money and I don't have to get rid of them. Right, Kraken is actively building that second line right now. Let's zoom over there and see what we can see. Where is it? There it is. It's building. Has it just finished? Yeah, it's just finished. And presumably, yep, there's the depot. And we've got some trucks coming in now. Fantastic. Electric trains are coming in. How many trucks have we got on this area? Only 8. We could do with a few more. Yep, I think now's the time to take over that company. It's going to cost us 1.2 million. But those trucks are now ours. Now, I'm a little bit worried about the other trucks, though, on the bad route. Let's see. So they were making profit last year. And some of them are making a little bit of profit this year. So all the vehicles coming here, I'm going to say, you know what? Go to depot. Okay, go to the depot. We'll pick you up. We'll get rid of you. Gilliganate AI has managed to make a company. Let's see what's going on with them. 2 road vehicles and some state. All right, okay, so we've got a basic bus network between 2 places. 42,000 bargain. I'll have it. Not enough cash. Oh, it went to 1 million just like that. Oh, valuation shot down. Oh, it's gone down again. I purchased it. The valuation went up and down quite quickly then, and it went down to 90 odd something thousand. And I grabbed it. I went in for that opportunity. Fantastic. What we got then? So we got 500,000 in cash and up to $1 million loan still. And we're at 1973. Our score is now 84%. Really all we need to do now is get the other cargo type. What cargoes are we delivering and not delivering? So you can see we've got passengers, mail, goods, livestock, steel and wood. So we ideally need like a coal route or maybe a grain route or oil or something. We're now at a point where every existing company has a higher company value than ours, so we're unlikely to be able to purchase them. But there are plenty of companies available to come along, which we could purchase and use to grow our company still. It'd be nice if we could accelerate the income that we get to the point where our profits shoot up and we actually overtake some of these other people and we're able to take them out of the game as well. Oh, Clueless has come in and started to do some transporting. Let's have a look and see what they're up to. Oh, nothing just yet. We'll have to keep a close eye on them as well. Okay, Clueless has come in with 5 road vehicles doing a mail service. Hostile takeover at the minute is very cheap. So I'm going to take that. Very cheap indeed. A couple of mail vans, a nice little service there, bringing in some extra money. Yeah, we'll have it. Clueless has been taken over by Takeover Incorporated. Barry the businessman has done it again. Now, unfortunately, both of our aircraft are now very old. To get new aircraft, we can't replace them. We can't buy new aircraft. So we have to wait for an AI to come along and decide it's a good idea to do it. And then, of course, hostile takeover. Now, I've just taken all the money out of the bank account because I think it's pretty close for a decisive move. We need to get a company that's grown quite big, but then acquire the entire amount of it. So I want all the available cash to hand. So what we're seeing here is our operating profit going up a little bit. It went down for a touch, I'm not sure why. But what I want to see is it now zoom up over the next couple of ticks. We've got some grain trucks here that aren't making any money. I think it's time to decommission these. It obviously just didn't work. That one seems to be completely lost. Invalid orders. Well, let's send it to a depot. And this one as well. Okay, so we've got a few vehicles that need to go to depots. No orders. No orders. Oh dear, oh dear. We've been left with a pretty bad bunch of stuff. These were probably routes that were in the middle of being built. Our operating profit did jump up nicely after that acquisition though, so that's good. And if we get rid of these ones that are straggling around and losing us money, hopefully that's going to be even better. Trains AI took a big dip in operating profit recently. I wonder if it's anything to do with anything we did. Or maybe their company value might drop and we can purchase them. One of the things we have done recently now is we now satisfy all the conditions for the different cargo types to be delivered. So what we need to do is build up money in the bank account, pay off our loan, and then sort out our vehicles that aren't making a lot of profit. This will draw us even closer to our goal of 1,000 points. Right, Uber Swarm started doing some construction now. Let's find out what they're planning on doing. Only 1 aircraft though, and it's going to cost $1 million to take them out. I want to take them down. Yeah, we got them! Uber Swarm's been taken over. Let's have a look at that aircraft. Oh, it's a big one. Here, where's it going? We spent $1 million on an aircraft and a few buses by the looks of it. Where is it going? And it's broken down. Yeah, I think it's going between some bad places. Let's give it a better place to go to. Let's have a look at just our airports. We've got an airport down here with absolutely loads of people at it. Let's get rid of the orders. We're going to say, okay, go to this airport. Let's find a nearby airport that would be quite good for it. We've got one over here. No, they're all... Oh, I don't know about airports that are nearby. Is there an airport there? No, there's no airport there. We got any airports around here? I bought loads of airports. Oh, here we go. There we go. That's a good one. There we go. So it can go between those two places. Now, Choo Choo's entered the battlefield, and according to this note, it's trying to build a cargo line. But I don't know where it's trying to build it. I'm going to have a good look on the map. And our score is now up to a nice 85%. What we need to do is build up our money now that we've paid our loan off, and we also need to get rid of any vehicles or routes that aren't making good money, as the profit of your worst vehicle affects your score poorly. Choo Choo has managed to get a couple of stations in. Let's see how it gets on. It says it's pathfinding on the building of the track. Looks like it's doing a train coal route. This could be really good for us if we manage to get a line that we can take over. And there's the train. And it's got one train and it's trying to do another route. What's the other route? It's also coal. Ooh, really cheap right now. I'm having that. Thank you very much. Choo Choo, you are now part of Taken Over Incorporated. We now have a coal line. But this line is pointless to us. There's a train in there. Oh, well, I can just set that on its way. I didn't purchase it. It was already there. Oh, we can have two then. I'm glad I did it before the price went up too much, though. Okay, I wonder how much this little train's going to make on its first little route. Maybe 10 grand? 4 grand, 5 grand. A little bit less than what I was hoping. Oh, here we go. What is it? We have a couple of train stations. I think it's going to struggle to actually get a line out of there. It might do, though. What's the bidding at the moment? Over $1 million for that company. Oh, we've got bus stations on there as well. Oh, it has managed to put the line in. Okay, we've got a line in. It's got spread stations, I think. Good coverage. Okay, and a train and a good train. That's going to make us some money. Oh, it's really cheap. I'll have it. Perfect. We've got a new railway line system in. It didn't cost us a massive amount of money. We've got a major passenger line coming through the countryside now to 2 big towns with some good spread stations. I'm really happy about that. Oh, no, the company price is just going up and up now. We can afford it. I think it's a good thing to do. It's going to bring us in some extra money. We are going to have to get rid of those road vehicles eventually, though. Let's do it. There we go. We've managed to acquire Kraken AI. Okay, right. AI is in the game now as well as Choo Choo. And we have them having 1 airport so far. 2 airports. 2 airports, and they've got an aircraft as well. Let's check that out. Okay, here it is. It's quite a big aircraft. Oh, it made 50,000 for them so far. And it's just about to make another delivery. Don't know how much it's going to make, but I wonder if that's going to put the price of the company up. Oh, maybe. Still only 1 aircraft, though. It's quite a lot of money to pay for 1 aircraft. Yes. Now this aircraft's doing better. The valuation of the company has increased to nearly $500,000. Now, the company value does keep just slowly going up, even though they've got that 1 aircraft. So I'm going to take over that company and take over that aircraft. That aircraft is now mine. And Speedy Transport Inc. is now also here as well. They have 1 train already. What's that train doing? Oh, it's doing iron ore. Fantastic. That would be a good one for us to have. Let's have a look at the service. Okay, so the iron ore goes from there all the way to here. They've got 1 train. It's going to cost $1 million already to take over that company. Speedy another iron ore service somewhere else. Okay. Well, I think what we can do is leave them to make a little bit more of an advancement on that. How much is it going to take for Choo Choo? Yes, so what I'd like to do is I'd like to buy Choo Choo and Speedy, but at the same time, and I don't want to run out of money. Speedy is living up to their name now. They've got 4 trains and even more rail pieces. You can see that the rail pieces are shooting up. 5 trains now. We've got another transport company in. This one hasn't done anything yet. We'll keep a close eye on them as well. And they've renamed themselves to Last Hope. It might well be my last hope. We're starting to run out of money and time. Okay, Last Hope has gone in with a bunch of road vehicles and is really cheap. I'm buying it. I will take those road vehicles for 40,000. Thank you very much. And I am keeping an eye on Speedy, who seems to be building some good networks. Choo Choo seems to have not bothered doing much networks. They only got 1 train still, going backwards and forwards. That 1 train is making profit for the company. And Speedy is now up to 9 trains. Let's have a look at the different sorts of trains that they're doing. Oh, we've got some grain trains, we've got some coal trains, and we've got some iron ore trains. A nice mix of vehicles. I think what we'll do is we'll buy out the company as it is. It's not doing any big, interesting lines. We'll just buy those small ones. And Speedy is now up to 12 trains. I think what we'll do is we'll let Speedy build up and up and up, and we'll buy them out at the last possible moment to get the maximum company size. Okay, one of the grain trains is lost. It looks like there might be a problem with that one, but we could fix that if we take over the company. Looks like train 12 might be lost as well. Company values starting to increase. And the estimated cost is 2.7 million now for that service. I think some of these trains, though, are going to be good money earners. 13 trains. It looks like a bunch of trains are having problems in and out of some of these depots. Oh, yes. Okay, so this company is having issues now. Some of the trains are good, some of them are bad. What we're going to do, before it gets much more expensive, is we're going to take over the company. There we go. And we're going to have a look at those trains, because some of them are not doing very well at all. Okay, so this train is stuck in the depot. We'll send it to the depot, and we will get rid of it. We've got another train here that's stuck. Can't do a 90-degree turn. I think it looks like mostly 90-degree turns was its downfall, and 90-degree turns are disabled by default in OpenTTD now. Frontward transport. 1 train. Oh, they've got a train as well. Fantastic. Oh, it's a livestock service. Is it a good one? Let's have a look. It's a short one, but it should count. How much money would it take? Oh, 340,000. We'll have them. We'll have them. We'll have them. 340 grand. Oh, yes. Nice. So that train now belongs to me as well. Worm AI is back to have another go. I wonder how well they'll get on this time. There we go. We've just acquired them just like that. That's another aircraft and another train. Aircraft seem to be doing okay. We don't have any ships. Road vehicles are doing all right. Now I've got rid of the ones that were, making the least amount of money apart from those brand new ones. And the trains are doing pretty good as well. We have 1 train that probably isn't worth keeping, unfortunately. It didn't do very well last year. It doesn't seem to have done very well this year. I'm going to give it a little bit longer just to see how it improves. And it doesn't actually turn a profit. We're sending this train to the depot. It's a sad, sad day when a train has to be sent to the depot. But at the end of the day, not every train is worth its money. Thank you, Train 10, and goodbye. And we've just reached a score of 900. This is the score that a lot of people get in the game, mostly because they max out all of the stats except the minimum profit. So we're going to wait for the money to max out, and then we're going to fix the minimum profit. And now, because we are doing so well on our score, we're actually the very top of the company league table. We are around the bottom for much of the game, but we have risen and rose. And we've also got a new transport company that's risen up. Evil Corporation, probably run by Evil Fish, is 80,000. That's a bargain. They're shut down. Goodbye. And now with our money in the bank account of over 10 million, all of our scores except 1 is maxed out. The minimum profit for a vehicle. So it's time to start decommissioning the ones that aren't making as much money as the rest, and see if we can creep that up and get the score of 1000. Hostile takeover. If you're building road vehicles, I'm going to take you over and shut you down. I don't want your road vehicles on the map, and I don't want them in my way. I'm going to take them off you. Well, hostile takeover, Worm AI. Those 2 aircraft are now mine. Give me all the money. Haha. I think now might be time to do something very drastic. You see, we have 336 road vehicles. Absolutely loads of them. But none of them are meeting the criteria of having 10,000 in profit over the last year. Now, if we have a look here, some of them are making a little bit of profit, some of them are making a lot of profit, but that profit just doesn't meet the standard of having £10,000 in minimum profit for the vehicle. So we're going to get rid of all the road vehicles and just rely on the aircraft and trains. All of the vehicles are now going back to their depot. Now, this is going to cause a knock-on effect for the number of stations serviced, the number of different cargoes done, the amount of income we've got going. We're going to be losing scores in other places. You can see the number of stations has gone down, the amount of cargoes that we're delivering has gone down. We're going to have to sort that out and fix it with other planes and trains by purchasing other companies still. 284 road vehicles. 282 road vehicles. Right, we've got a couple of companies that have popped up that might be quite interesting. Heli Ferry 2 has come up. We know that they can be quite good in terms of making money. And they've got this other company with 3 trains and 21 aircraft. I like the sound of that. They're already quite expensive to purchase with those 24 aircraft and those ones. So before we go too far and they get too expensive, I'm going to say yes and yes, a double takeover there, and that puts the number of aircraft we have now up to 54. And finally, I'm down to the last couple of road vehicles to get rid of because they just don't make enough money. And for now, they've gone. Now, if we look at the scores, that means the minimum profit is now jumped up to 12%. We're going to have to check the aircraft and the trains to make sure that some of them don't need decommissioning. But our number of vehicles has now dropped down to 98. We need to acquire some more through some more takeovers. Now, Not Perfect AI and Trains AI have companies running at the moment that I'm keeping an eye on. We also are missing a cargo type or 2. In fact, 2 at the moment. Hopefully we can get those back over on acquisitions. Taking a look at our trains, we can see that some of them aren't making a lot of money. But actually, I think all of them are over the threshold, was it? Yeah, it says the profit of the vehicle with the lowest income. Presumably that was last year? Let's check our aircraft. Oh, yes. Our really old aircraft are not doing very good. Those 2 are going to have to be decommissioned. We've had these for quite a long time. They've served us well, but it's now time for them to go. Right, one of the aeroplanes have managed to make its way back. Let's get rid of that one. And there we go. Okay, so I think that should now be all the vehicles that are underperforming removed. We don't have any road vehicles. They're too terrible. We have some ships, but they need to be sorted out actually because they're not all making much money. You need to go and you need to go. You're not making enough. I'm sorry, you're going to get decommissioned. If you don't make the grade, you're gone. Gone. In fact, are any of the ships making enough money? Oh yes, there are ships making some good money. This poor train here is not making enough money. Let's take it to the depot. It's getting too old, too fragile. Goodbye, coal train. Thank you very much. And there we go. We've currently satisfied the criteria for the minimum profit. Now we just need to get a few more vehicles, deliver one more cargo type, and we'll have our 1,000 points. Now at this stage, we could actually purchase some of the other companies. We've got 49 million in the bank account. And if we look at one of the older companies, for example, like Kraken AI, and we wanted to take them over, we could do so. 3.2 million, an absolute bargain if we didn't want to purchase 482 road vehicles. We don't want those road vehicles. They will damage our score. So we'll get rid of that. We won't purchase the company. 2.4 million to purchase for that one. and 3.1 million to purchase for that one, bumping up the number of vehicles. We need to get to 120 vehicles. Now, Play Cargo's come in with a road vehicle. We don't want to get any road vehicle companies. Loads of rail pieces, though. So they must be in for some sort of train station. Let's have a look, see what we've got here. What is it? It's a monorail. A wood monorail service. Okay, cool. Well, once they've got the vehicles on there, I think we'll have the company. It must be sometime soon that they're going to be adding the vehicles to it. So is that a train coming in? Yes, 2 trains. Fantastic, brilliant. I want the trains. I want the wood. Give me it. Thank you. 1.2 million. That's mine. And they belong to us. Right then, we're doing pretty good. Let's then purchase this company that has 8 aircraft. That's going to cost us 1.9 million. And this company over here, 3 trains and 9 aircraft. Let's hostile take over them, merge them into our company for 2.4 million. Fantastic. Now, let's have a look here. We've got a few road vehicles that need decommissioning. We'll get rid of all of them. And we'll keep an eye on our score because we're getting pretty close. And there we go. Ladies and gentlemen, I have done it. 1,000 points in OpenTTD without purchasing a single vehicle, laying any track or road, or any infrastructure at all. I had no idea whether this was actually achievable when I set out on this quest, so I've been kind of winging it as I've been going along. And if you want to see more of the videos of the battles with the AIs, but also the Let's Plays, make sure you're subscribed to the channel because I've got lots of different videos about this game and other games like it too. So there we go, 1,000 points, the perfect score in OpenTTD. Of course, that puts me at the top of the company league table, and if we look at the operating profit, you can see that my company rose up through the ranks, and only one company is ahead. However, I'm not counting it, because if I wanted to, Hellish, I could actually go and buy them out right now. Whilst they have a really high company value, the takeover for them would only cost me 37 million, and I have 50 in the bank. Although I'm not going to do that and then mess around with all the vehicles. I've achieved my objective, I've achieved my goal, and I think I deserve a nice cup of tea. So there we have it, folks. I don't even know where most of my lines and railways are these days. They're just somewhere on the map. I didn't build them myself after all. Let me know if you've got any weird and wonderful ways that you like to play OpenTTD. I'd sure like to hear them down in the comments, along with your thoughts, ideas and questions. But that's going to be all from me for now. If you've enjoyed the video, please do give it a like, and I will see you soon. But that's all, take care, and for now, goodbye.